right. Morning. Welcome to our home office as it is currently with the COVID-19 issues. I'll be doing an inside project today, and I'll be putting some cleats here in the garage on the north wall, so we can make some room for all of the canning goods that we have. Rach has got a bunch of stuff already, and we're going to be adding some more to it. So I figured I'd make some adjustable shelves over here. I'll show you guys how I do it as we get onto it. Anyways, so let's get after it. Anyways, it got hot out here, so I had to go change. Got my my shorts on, and immediately went outside there and was talking to Rach. She's working in the back. Sat down and got my butt wet. So at least I'll be nice and cool in that area. So here's the plan. I got these. I got a bunch more of them over there. Had a good deal at Lowe's, and so I picked these things up with the hopes, plans, the expectations of doing some of this same type of project in the laundry room. So I got a bunch of them. So what these are 1x4s, which, if you're not familiar, 1x4 is not 1 inch by 4 inch. 1x4 is actually like 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/8 of an inch. Back in the day, they used to be actually 1x4 or 2x4 or whatever. Now they're dimensional wood, and they're close to that. Usually they're consistent, but they're not a real 1x4. So the idea is I'm going to take my table saw here, and I'm going to cut these bad boys like that. So what that's going to do is going to give me a 45-degree cut right in the middle of these two things. And then they will be cleats. Let me show you how that works. So a cleat is, they call them French cleats, whatever. It's an American cleat. That's the only ones I build. A cleat will attach to a wall. So let's say this is the wall here. You guys can see that. And then this, where's that? There's that 45 that I cut, and it comes down, and then it ends. And then I'll screw some screws into the wall here. That'll hold this thing to the wall. Got that? So then I'm gonna make a shelf. Let's say with a it's got another 45 on it. That is the other side of this. And then I will build a shelf out on this thing, and I will connect it to whatever, like this. This is a shelf. It's gonna be holding stuff. This is gonna be holding jars, etc. So then that piece slides down into there, That piece slides down into there and locks in place right here. So all I have to do is make sure that this is level going across the wall, and then I just take my other piece and set it in place. I'll show you what I mean when I actually get one built. I'll zoom in there, but that's the idea. So first thing to do, make some cleats, some American cleats. I just heard an eagle. So let me show off my tape here a little bit. This is a Lufkin self-centering 25-foot tape. It probably had some other marks on there that said what it does. It's so cool. But I love this tape measure because it very quickly tells you what half of whatever your measurement is on there. So as you go through here, you're like, hey, there's 2. What's half of 2? It's that red 1 right there. There's 3. What's half of 3? That's that red 1.5 there. So on and so forth, all the way through the entire tape measure experience. So you get all the way down here, and you're like, hey, what's half of 49? Well, it says right there, 24.5. Something. Yeah, 24.5. I was right. Anyways, you don't have to guess. A lot of the stuff that I do anyways, this thing comes in super handy. I think I got this at Home Depot many moon ago, but I always keep this one around. I don't lend this one out. I try not to lend this one out. Anyways, the reason where that makes any difference is I'm going to need to know what half of this 1 3/8 is. Or sorry, 1 1/4. And that's going to be 1 6/16 where this is going to land. So that's where I'll set my blade. Boom. Always unplug before you start messing with your blade. I got this thing set at 45, I think. It's an old Craftsman. We'll run the blade all the way up. And there's groovy little tools that you can buy that'll have a digital readout on there that you can set on it, and it tells you exactly where 45 is, etc. I'm rolling analog out here on the dirt ranch. So I got one of these things. It is 45. So that is near perfect. Got it. Now, to adjust the depth of this thing, so I'll lower my blade back down. It doesn't need to come out of the wood very far. It does need to come out. That's where I'm going to have that. And it's important to have a good outfeed. Have somebody help. If we call Ranch and reach in there, she's busy doing stuff. So what's going to happen is I'm going to run this through here. It'll sound like just like that. Then I'm going to get down to around this part right here, and I'll be holding that down. I'll grab my stick and I'll push it the rest of the way. It's going to rest there and be awesome. That's the plan. Put it to action. Let's get after it. kind of doesn't matter too much. Let me show you why. So let's just say this end, this one right here was stuck to the wall, just like this, so on the wall side. This one, has got the shelf onto it. So this is just going to come over here like this and sit there, and then it's going to slide down wherever it feels like it's best until it meets the wall. That's a cleat. Hello, my name's Cletus. Just like that. So you can see I messed up in the width of these two. Okay, I'm going to fix it, but I got one that'll be, maybe these will both be the shelf side. Who knows? All right. I moved it over about 3/16. Let's see how this one looks. Third time's the charm. You know what I love about wood? Almost nothing. Oh, actually, so here's what I'm doing now. Trying to find the center of that. You have to measure not only this distance across to find the center, but you also have to measure the height of this to find the center of that, which is right there. So if you're like me, you don't work with the wood all the time, but you like working with it and you think you know what you're doing, but you actually don't. This might be an easy way to do it. I hope it will be, because that's what I'm trying next. If not, you'll probably never see this footage. So what I did was found the center, just drew corner to corner, found the center. I got me a 45 and put it on here on the center and marked that. Then I just took the blade, put this up against the fence and moved the fence until the blade, center of the blade was in the center of that 45 right there, right in that mark right there. So we'll see how that works. Sorry for the lighting. Oh, you know what? I got one of these cool lighting things here, which is probably, yeah, how's that? Nope. No better. Huh? Yeah. Feel that now? Nope. All right. just keep trying, keep on trying, keep on trying, and eventually you're going to find out that maybe woodworking is just not for you. That's okay. Everybody can't be good at everything. Maybe metalworking's my thing. I don't know. I'll see. In any case, we will have this project done. It will look awesome, and you won't know the difference. So it's going to look pretty cool. You'll see. They'll be going back over here. Yeah, if you're driving by at 70 miles an hour like people usually do with their stereo turned up and not paying attention to anything other than their phone, you'll never even see this, so it won't make a difference. If you come over and visit us and you look at it and you go, hey, that might be a little bit off, there might be a chance you get run off. I'm just kidding, but really, don't say anything about it, or it'll hurt my feelings. Probably won't. All right, back to it. All right, I got them all cut. They are all pretty close. And when I say pretty close, I mean, not really, but pretty close. They actually are. I went back in and made one more adjustment to it. I got them all, within like a 1/16 of an inch. So I don't know. So maybe I'm not just supposed to be looking pretty and be the brains of everything. Maybe I can actually do some work too. I won't hold on to that too tightly, but maybe. Anyhow, so now it's time to get me a straight line on the wall over there, find some studs, and begin to hang these suckers up. All right, I'll move you over there.